Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again. And apparently OBS decided to crash on me. I need to move my mic closer to my mouth. Apparently OBS decided to say, I want to crash on you. Let's go. I'm like, of course. OBS will crash on me. Why not? Why wouldn't it not crash on me? Time for some A-logging. Not really A-logging, but just let's see what's going on in the world today, right? Like, I'm just a little bored. This won't be a long stream. Let me see what's been going on. Dalmatian Dog had a stream with Jim. That's cool. What's up? Hey, good morning, stream. Well, good morning. How are you doing? We're here to watch some we're here to A-log. I mean, not really A-log, but just, let's just watch some streams, and I haven't got a chance to do. There's a bunch of people we can watch. D-Dog, Ruby, some local live shit. Gray stuff wasn't really that interesting. At least at the beginning of the new arc, which is the Landlord arc. Which may not even be that exciting now that I think about it out loud. It's just probably going to be a whatever arc. It's like, not much is happening. Just Grace being Grace. Let me see. D-Dog had Jim on yesterday? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. D-Dog had Jim on. Huh. Let's go watch that. Let me see. Also, Ruby was streaming last night, only for an hour.
Mouth, my God.
Did anybody see Ruby stream? I didn't really get a chance to see it. 10 p.m. here, having a beer. Have Friday off. Ooh, what kind of beer you're having? That's what I want to know. Yo, Scarlett. The Dwarves need to go to South Carolina for the Kid Behind the Camera court case in that week. Oh my God, that would actually be fun. I've been behind the scenes, been watching a lot of the Dorps content, stuff that people have never seen before. That would be fire. Dude, I would love that. Lasting opinions. Decentralized info sent me something about. There we go. It was a 40-minute. Maybe we'll watch this, right? It was part of their stream. I guess we can watch this rather than anything else, since I wanted to play some game, but I just didn't have it in me today. I woke up and I'm like, I don't feel like doing much. I don't feel like playing a game right now. I just want to take it easy. Some A-logging. So let's see what these guys were talking about, because I didn't get a chance to see this at all. I didn't get a chance to see this stuff. I just, do apologize. When you're watching old Dorp content, you get really busy really fast. I know that sounds weird. Getting, how can watching the Dorp get busy, and then you realize, oh yeah, when you're given full access to their archives, things become really, really busy, really fast, really quick. Things become really, really busy. Oh, I have to sit there and watch a 6-hour stream with her and Courtney. Do you know how difficult that can be sometime on the soul? You don't even understand how bad it is. Let's see what's happening.
Your whole host of friends here are running the campaign that people are just doing this because they dislike you. And if that's all that this is, don't you think it's a little risky to be sending emails between you and your lawyer to people?
When he got released, is she madam here?
So the same day that he's released, he breaks his no contact order condition? That's what you're telling me, Tina?
Ooh. I've heard about this. I heard about the no contact decision that was made by the court. I was aware of it. I just wasn't sure how much of an extent. I think people already knew, like, early on, but I think a lot of people were snitching to, well, not really snitching. We're telling the officers, we're telling people on the internet that, like, oh, hey, Kid Behind the Camera, he's with his wife, which he's not supposed to because of the court order restraint order. which is much more harsher than I would imagine than a regular restraining order done by an individual.
What is going on, everybody? It is Complexity with the Lasting Opinion. So the other day, Locale Queens decided that they were going to go on a misinformation campaign. Now, whether they, actually, no, they were just completely lying. So
Oh, yeah.
I figured I was not going to really cover it. My girlfriend was telling me about it and like some things here and there.
Oh, misuse.
Ozzy Cobb, because he put a whole compilation together. I'm going to be dissecting and proving that what Tina says throughout this short video here are a lot of lies. So let's go ahead and get right into this.
But I don't know why y'all think it's privy to look up our shit. There's a lot of people that watch us. You could just imagine the charges that they have themselves. But the reason
that doesn't really do anything. I mean, this isn't a lie. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty
Hello,
of people who have
hi.
charges throughout the LCU. Who the fuck knows? But that doesn't really make any sense as a defense. You shouldn't look into a possible domestic abuse case because you could have a charges. You could have a police record. That isn't. How exactly is that a defense? Hey, I know you got two black eyes, but have you ever thought that maybe people shouldn't look into supporting you or helping you or anything like that because they could have charges too? It just doesn't make any sense. But what she says here next.
To be fair, the average person at most will have like a speeding charge at the highest crime, right? Most people I meet who have any type of police charges, it's usually something related to like a DUI, which isn't. Okay, let's be fair. Let's be very fair. DUI compared to a beating charge or a domestic or a DV charge isn't that bad, right? Right. If you get a DUI. So Tina just be saying words and not privy to or privy looking into our shit. Yeah. I mean, Tina is always known for just shit talking and saying things, knowing that it will cause a lot of trouble. I mean, we saw this with months ago with the whole age thing between Bridget and Mike. Remember that whole situation? On the other hand, I mean, like we also know that Tina admitted at one point that when she was a minor, she was dating an adult. So remember that. If anyone remember that whole situation. Just saying. And I wouldn't be too surprised if they all have some type of extreme criminal records that it's very dubious. I know Bridget has a DV. But from what I understand, for the DV for Bridget, from what I remember, it was for something different. I don't remember. It was something else.
Is incredibly interesting.
The reason why it doesn't matter is because they're not a big name on YouTube. But I was there when Mike got released on his own recognizance. No.
So being there when somebody gets released on their own recognizance means absolutely jack shit.
There when Mike got released on his own recognizance.
Really?
Nobody with a domestic violence get released on their own personal recognizance.
So, as Tina states, nobody would get released on their own personal recognizance with a domestic violence case. Wow. You know, a quick Google search will just bring you to any actual thing. So this here is from cdvlawyer.com. This is domestic case information. If you want to go ahead and check it out, James Arsenal Jr., this is an actual law office. So if anybody wants to go ahead and say, oh, you just pulled that off of a little forum, or, oh, you just typed it into Google. No, this is an actual law office, which can suffer major repercussions for putting out false information. So let's get down here. Domestic violence bond. Anyone charged with criminal domestic violence or criminal domestic violence of a high and aggravated nature is entitled to having a bond set after arrest. Bond set is typically conducted by a magistrate judge at a bond court, usually situated either inside or in close proximity to the jail. Bond court is typically held every day of the week, including weekends and holidays, which means that regardless if he got arrested on the 3rd, he could have got to court the very next day and still been released on his own recognizant bond. Now, here we're going to go down to the right to have a bond set in a criminal domestic violence case.
Let's also be real. Even if the bond was set at an extreme price of, let's say, $5,000, what I believe, supposedly, I'm not sure if that still holds up. If somebody can check the records real fast for me or not, I believe it was set at like $5,000 for release bond or something, which is like almost nothing to him, right? I think something people need to remember that Mike has money. So even if it's like, oh, let's say the bond was released at like 500, 5,000, 6,000, some price, it's literally, he can pay it off. Unless he's not actually making the money that he used to make and he's lying and bullshitting people. But I'm not sure about that one. That could be whatever. Or unless Tina came in and paid for it, and you know that could explain the whole car thing. Because we do know that Mike supposedly paid off the car. Which may actually explain a lot of things, actually, currently with Tina and Mike. So what that be?
Case is established by Article I and 15 of South Carolina State Constitution and by South Carolina Code 17-15-10. And the initial bond setting, the magistrate is most particularly concerned with whether or not the defendant presents a risk of flight or whether they present a danger or threat to the community. The alleged victim will be provided with notice of the bond setting and may attend. If so, the judge will usually inquire if they feel the defendant presents a danger to them. As in, if they're choosing to release them on bond, there's obviously a couple of things that will make their decision for them. For instance, Mike was arrested for domestic violence in the 3rd degree. It is the lowest form of domestic violence, which can range anywhere from saying you're going to hurt somebody to actually hurting somebody, but not leaving certain things such as bruises or marks or breaking their fucking jaw. See, you can slap somebody in the state of South Carolina, and as long as you don't really leave that bad of a mark, it's only going to be the 3rd degree. Which means the maximum you could get for slapping your wife around, so long as she doesn't have any egregious markings, is 90 days in jail. Now, criminal domestic violence.
Here's the thing about that is, from what we understand from the police recording and what we've seen, I'm not even sure about that. Right, I'm not even sure about that because from what we understand from the police recording, Bridget was seeing white, and from the police report, apparently there was red mark on her face. So it makes me wonder. It kind of, I mean, because again, it wouldn't matter because no matter what, no bruises were left, but maybe some internal bruises, maybe like a concussion. Because Mike is the big guy, right? Unless he got the white, like he was seeing white, he got the concussion from something different. But even then, I'm not even sure, because how the hell do you... I don't know, because I feel like this would be a higher charge. If she got a concussion, wouldn't that actually mean she would get a higher charge than what she's getting now?
May be either personal recognizance, meaning the defendant signs themselves out, or a cash bond. If a cash bond is set, the defendant or the family can post the amount with the court or hire a bail bondsman. If the defendant or their family owns real estate with no liens, there is also a procedure to use the value of the property to satisfy a cash bond, which basically means that they can levy the house, the car, the whatever to basically be your bond payment. So if you have $5,000...
Yeah, that is true, Extreme. Michael admits to the police that he slapped her twice, explained the red face. True, but Bridget also said that she got punched in the face multiple times. So it makes me wonder which of the two is more real, right? If Michael said to the cop that he slapped her, but if Bridget in the report in the police call says she got punched in the face multiple times, which of the two is actually real? It wouldn't matter because technically, since he got charged with 3rd degree, unless they're both lying, unless they're both technically lying that Michael did punch her, but then lied and said he slapped her, and the punches were so weak that it left no mark bar from like maybe just some redness. But the problem with that is like Michael is a big guy. Fat people, when a fat person punch you, you're gonna feel it no matter what. They don't have a lot of control over their body. So it's just a weird thing in my head. It's like on one end, you're gonna punch somebody. On the other end, you're a fat guy with a lot of weight in one arm, and you have no control over that one punch. So which of the two is true? He probably did slap her and she unplayed it and said punch, and that's why she's backpedaling. Yeah, that could be true, Richie. Yeah, she unplayed it and she said punch. True, but even if you got, I mean, still, getting slapped by a fat person will leave more than just a mark, right? Unless, like, you know, he admitting to police is already bad on his part. I mean, 100%, but I mean, also they could just be lying, backpedaling with the police, which is way worse, right? I mean, imagine getting charged with both a DV and lying to the authorities. Which, I mean, you're either way, you are screwed beyond belief.
That is your bond. If you run a lien against your $20,000, $30,000 car, if you skip out on your bond, they take your car. That's how it works. But again, criminal domestic violence bonds may either be personal recognizance, as in you can be released on your own personal recognizance bond, even if you are arrested for domestic violence. In addition to setting a bond amount, a South Carolina bond court also has the authority to impose other restrictions. The most common for a criminal domestic violence case is that the defendant is to have no contact with the alleged victim. This can be imposed even in situations where the alleged victim specifically advises the court that they do not feel that the defendant is a threat and they wish to have continued contact. Which means if Bridget doesn't see Michael as a threat, she doesn't need to have a restraining order. Keep that in mind. If no contact or other bond provisions are violated, this can result in separate contempt charges, which can be punished by up to 30 days or more imprisonment in the jail. Which means on top of the 90 days that he could be serving in prison, if convicted, if this goes to trial, he could be added. He could have an additional 30 days if he breaks a no contact order. There are no exceptions in a standard no contact order for situations involving a shared residence, which means the fucking house could be on fire. And if Mike shows up with a no contact order against him, he can still go to jail. Cut and dry. No buts, ifs, whats, who's it's, what's it's, me's it.
Here's the thing about this is we do know Michael, after he got released, was still in the house. We know that for a fact, unless for some weird reason Bridget wasn't there. But we know Bridget was there. Like unless for some weird reason they didn't place the no contact on Michael right away. They didn't place that, and they gave him some weird grace. Keem seems to think nothing will come from it. Well, that's up to the court. It is up to the court. Here's the thing, though. No matter what, in the end of the day, no matter how much we can complain and cry about it, it's all up to the court, and you know, going from there. Like everything is left up to the court, which is what I believe the court trial is in the next like 5 or 6 days. I think it's supposed to be in some point next week. Whether or not it gets dropped or not, it's depending how good of a lawyer Mike has. Like if Mike has like a great lawyer that can able to make the case drop or even just lower the charge, then he'll be lucky. If not, then they're just boned. Either way, it said no content was listed in his release condition. Okay, that makes more sense. I can imagine that would be the case. All right, but the fact that he still went to his own house like an idiot, I think he probably thought that nobody was going to talk to him for a while and that he was just going to lay low for a bit of time. But then again, knowing Tina said a lot of things during that period of time got a lot of people curious whether or not Michael was there back in the house with Bridget. And I'm pretty sure you can find old streams around that period where Michael is clearly in the same room with Bridget, which means that could probably be used against him. And that does explain why after like a bit of period of time, he disappeared for like another week or two. Around the same time that Becky was like, going through her little saga again. So no contact, no return to her home, both listed. Brutal. And I mean, that also explains why Michael was also looking for a new apartment to get away from his old house. I mean, that explains that as well, right? He probably also like he was stressing out like the last couple of weeks looking for a new place to live, which shouldn't be that hard. If you have that kind of money, it shouldn't be that hard for you to find a new place to live. But unless he doesn't have that kind of money and he's been lying the whole time, then that's on you, man. That's on you.
Use it, okay? One fish, two fish, three fish shit, okay? It's literally in writing. Your own fucking state put these laws into effect for a goddamn reason. Now, let's get into his actual bond. Here we have the state of South Carolina versus Michael Robert Green. The case number is 2025-26907-6195. I didn't think it was going to take me that long. Court agency, Somerville Municipal Court, filed date 408. So this is 5 days after he was charged with criminal domestic violence in the 3rd degree. Case type criminal, case subject criminal bond. All right. Status rescheduled, like he stated it was rescheduled. Assigned judge is James Lawrence Grover III. Date arrested was April 3rd, and then law enforcement case 25022-036. Now, does that number seem familiar to you guys? You want to know why it seems familiar to you guys? Because it's the official report for the incident number. This is his bond. This isn't fucking animated. I didn't pull this out of my ass. This is publicly available information. I just redacted shit because people be psychotic. This isn't cloak and daggers. I'm just reading what's out there.
To be fair on complexity, it doesn't really matter if you were to retract all the information. I mean, he's doing it because of YouTube. Let's be fair. I will give him that much. He is doing it because of YouTube policy and TOS. With credit to him, it wouldn't really matter because you can find this information because it is public. Like Mike has already been doxxed to no end. And in the phone call, writing complexity should have realized in the phone call, Bridget did say their address. So, but either way, still not a good optics, nevertheless.
Here we have Green Michael Robert, white male with the year of birth, 87, defendant. And then we have Green Michael Robert, bond entity. We have Templin Ray Douglas, which is his defense attorney. Okay. So if Michael is trying to push the fact that he got released without bond, didn't have to have a bond, or Tina is releasing this information saying nobody gets released without on their own personal recognizance, you need a bond to get out. You ain't doing your attorney any favors here by lying. And Mike, I highly suggest you talk to your people, the hosts of LCU, because the more lies they tell about the situation, the worse it looks. Then we have Green Michael.
Well, it's not even that, right? It's not even that as well. It's that there's literal streams of you in the house with Bridget. There's literal stream, and there's you saying offhand. I mean, it does explain why a couple of days ago they had to take down one of Queen's stream because Mike was literally going batshit insane over Batgirl. So to me, it's like, no shit. Maybe you shouldn't be on the LCU currently, and maybe you should be taking a back seat. Because of the right things are going, dude, you're going to get yourself even more in trouble. And letting Tina talk is probably not the smartest thing you could have done. I mean, letting Keem talk is whatever, because at least Keem is smart enough to play it off, right? Like, say what you must about Keem. He's been in this game way longer than most people. And at least, he should have some semblance of understanding of the law. Whether or not you agree with it or not. I mean, he's been at it for as long as you can imagine. So if you're going to let anybody in the LCU talk for you, just have Keem do it for you, not Tina, who's probably going to say the wrong information and make things way worse than they have to be. Like, come on. Also, having CD-ROM saying don't talk to the cop, don't interact with the cop, probably doesn't look good on you even. And if I was Keem, I would have probably told CD-ROM to shut the hell up and don't say anything else, and or even Boogie, like, shut up because you're going to make things worse, because those information could be used against you in the court of law, even if you're using it for free speech.
Robert, bond entity. Green Michael Robert,
at least that's what I
again,
think.
Here we have Ryan Douglas, his defense attorney. Green Michael Robert, white M, 1987 defendant. And then we have the officer. So we come down to here, 3813 domestic violence in the third degree, right? That's the charging code. That's what he was charged with. And then we have criminal/traffic rescheduled. This was on the for the 24th. So as we can see, proof positive that the 24th of this month, he is supposed to be going to court. This proves that he did in fact have it rescheduled. He was not lying about that. Fine and costs, $5,237.50. That is his costs for this bond. Now, this bond here, because he was released on his own recognizance, he only has to pay it if he breaks the court conditions, which we're about to get into. And the conditions are interesting when you compare them to what Tina said. Here we go.
$2,000 for, that's the everything that it's included. Conviction, sure, law. It's not that actual bad that I'm looking at the info.
08 April. Pitchcock, personal recognizance bond. Yeah, he was released on his personal recognizance, Tina, because it's a fucking bond type. Do not return to incident location. Do not return to victim's residence. Law enforcement required for escort for belongings. Must have permission to leave the state. Must appear in court as required. Must have permission to leave state. Must keep the peace. No contact with victim. I want you to remember how many times.
Now, I wonder if that includes kids as well. I wonder if that also includes kids as well. Okay, so there we go. The bond was $5,000. We knew it was that much. I wonder if that also includes the kids, because I mean, I can imagine the kids would be putting down at the victim as well, right? Because the kids, even if the kids didn't see it, they have to at least hear it, and especially once you involve, and like, there's no way the kids were not aware of it, right? Like, regardless of what the police report said, I 100% believe that the kids at least heard the incident, or at least seen some element of it, and they're probably lying. It makes sense. They're kids, right? They don't know any better. They're not aware of what's going on. And the worst part is, we know for a fact that Michael was near Bridget. We know Michael was near the kid. We know Michael was in the location. I wonder if there was a bit of a grace period where he was allowed to return home, but I don't know if that's even the case.
Times it says for him to not have any contact with Bridget. Do not return to the incident location. That's 1. Do not return to victim's residence. That's 2. You must keep the peace, so I'll leave that there, and no contact with victim. It says 3 times that he is not supposed to have contact with Bridget. It says he must not return to the location. He must not return to her home, which is, I believe, where it occurred. It was their home. So here we have bond type, personal recognizance, $5,237.50. Yeah, I don't know what would compel people to lie when literally it's public information. That's like going on a live stream saying some.
To be fair, I think the reason why Mike was lying is, and this is just my opinion, I think the reason why Mike was lying was he believed that nobody was going to look into the information, and so he thought he can just get away with it, which wasn't the case at all. And we do know that this was released in the LCU, which I have a good idea of some of the people in the LCU who could have released information, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to cause shit. But I have a good idea of the people that who released that information. Right. I have a good idea.
Dumb shit, and then when someone shows you a video of it, or is like you trying to lie like it never fucking happened, like people didn't witness it with their own eyes. But I digress. Let's get back to some other things that she said that was pretty interesting.
Nobody, especially with all these injuries you guys are saying that took place. And it's funny you just.
Nobody said any injuries took place. We never made any accusations of injuries taking place. Not me, not you.
Well, I did. I can't lie. I did accuse of some injuries.
We've done.
I mean, to be fair, if you want to call getting red marks on your face because you got slapped as an injury, then technically, yes. But I'm not sure how that will work in a court situation or in a police report. If you're getting slapped in the face and getting a red mark, it's considered some type of injury.
Is regurgitate the information that is on the police report. We did not say out of the fucking thin air that she was punched in the face or that she had multiple injuries. You didn't say it. I hope you didn't say it. Be a good person. Don't say that stupid shit. Just read off of what's in the damn report.
I mean, I did say it. I'm pretty sure I did say it. Probably somebody could correct me, but I'm pretty sure I said something like that. I mean, it doesn't help that Bridget literally did say in the police call that, you know, she got punched multiple times. So I know what Complexity is trying to do, and good on him for trying to keep some semblance of peace. But I'm sorry, man, but it's not gonna hold up well as you think, because people already don't like Mike. People don't like domestic abusers. So it kind of again, I know what he's trying to do. I know what he's trying to minimize as much backlash and damage. But at the same time, it's like, that's not gonna work, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but people already said that Mike did or didn't, or you know, a lot of people already said that Mike already punched Bridget in the face or slapped her. Yeah. You know, just me.
But we did not say this. Bridget is the one who said it. The officer said he saw redness to one side of his face. I know on Locale Live they were attempting to go ahead and downplay it by saying, well, she was drinking, so obviously her face was red. It didn't say her face was red or flush. It specifically stated that only one side of her face had redness to it. I don't know about you guys, but when I drink as heavily as they are implying that they did, and as heavily as Bridget implied that they did, all the face should be red, not just one side of it, okay? This is not like she had an allergic reaction or some shit.
Say that because he came here.
Even that, I already said in my video in my stream that that there are certain groups of people that do get easily red faced really fast after drinking. I know a lot of East Asians do. I know a lot of Native American and Amerindian do. Some group of Mexican do get their face really red if they start drinking. And it kind of just depends, right? It just kind of depends. But he is right. It wasn't. And even I tried to make the case of even if that wasn't like, even if getting drunk made your face red, still not in the same way that you
when he got released and she met him here and there wasn't a.
I'm sorry, Tina. What did you just say?
You should say that because he came here. When he got released and she met him here and there was. Funny you should say that because he came here. When he got released and she met him here.
So the same day that he's released, he breaks his no contact order condition. That's what you're telling me, Tina? Do not return to incident location. Do not return to victim's residence. No contact with the victim. Tina, Do you realize that if what you're saying is true, you literally just admitted to Michael breaking a no contact condition of his bond? Meaning that if what you're saying is true, Michael, under South Carolina law, can be arrested and sentenced to jail for 30 days. And if we remember what it says here, there are no exceptions in a standard no contact order for situations involving a shared residence, which means even though they might live together, which obviously Mike is in an Airbnb right now, but Tina, stop talking. Mike, tell your people to stop talking, because eventually someone's going to say something and you might be spending more than just 30 days in fucking jail, brother. I know you're trying not to say something, even though you're sending your correspondence with your lawyer to people, which makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. If I was you, I wouldn't be trusting a goddamn person with anything, especially not somebody who's so willing to go into our comment section and state that you're sharing legal correspondence with your lawyer. Your whole host of friends here are running the campaign that people are just doing this because they dislike you. And if that's all that this is, don't you think it's a little risky to be sending emails between you and your lawyer to people? Just saying. Now let's.
Now, to be fair, it is common for people to share information with their lawyers. It is a common thing. The issue is don't talk about it in a public space where anybody can hear it and clip it and send it to your lawyer or to the court. The fact that Tina said this will be used in the case of court. And I think even if they were to say hide it or private it, the court could just demand them to, like, hey, we want that clip, we want that video, give it to us. And if you tamper with it, you'll probably be in more trouble than it is, and probably would result in Queens and really Keemstar in general getting in more trouble. Which it is ridiculous that Keemstar is going down the route of protecting Mike at any cost. Which it's like, come on, dude. At the rate things are going, just let him go. And I don't think Mike will have any harsh feelings.
Let's get back to the rest of what she had to say.
And there wasn't a fucking mark on her. Nothing. And I am.
Well, this happened on the 3rd. He was released, as far as I can see. As far as the report says, he most likely was released on the 8th, right here.
Yeah.
Considering when he, I don't know when he's released. I'm going directly off of this, but considering.
Said the Dorb should learn not to share certain information. Yeah, even Ben, right? Even Ben is realizing that maybe I shouldn't share information relating to the court situation. I was even surprised. Well, it's not even just Ben. I mean, 'cause technically Grace is allowed to talk about it. Ben can't. Even still, that's not even a good idea. Like, if I was Grace, I would be like, don't talk about it. Like, keep it to yourself as best as you can. If somebody is pressing you on, just be like, hey, we got to move on from this question, or I got to drop you. It's either one or the other. We can't be wasting time. That's what I would have done.
That it was last updated on the 8th. That means that's when he got his bond, which means he was still in jail at that time. So 5 days had gone by without you seeing Bridget. Yeah, I think 5 days is more than enough time for redness on somebody's face to dissipate. That's just me, though. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below.
Well, depending on how bad the redness is, if it's like full on like damage, like actual like blood vessel bursts and like blue and red, like blue and black marks, it's gonna take more than just like a week. It's gonna probably take like literal weeks, like an actual blue and black mark, like an actual bruise. But if it's just like a red, I mean, even if it's just red, right? If there was like blood vessels that were broken in that area and actual skin that was broken, it's gonna take more. But we don't know the medical record behind that, and I don't think we will anytime soon.
Below.
I'm all for the domestic violence, and y'all saved that shit telling me about domestic violence. You guys didn't give a fuck when you called up the man that tried to kill me and say I was abusing my son so he could kill me for sure. Y'all didn't.
In
Tina, you were
Minecraft.
part of the LCU when any of this happened, so obviously the viewers of the LCU wouldn't have done anything because none of us were aware of it. Only the people who have followed you from the days of AGP to here at the LCU. Well, I shouldn't even say here. I fucking ain't part of that. But to there of the LCU wouldn't have known to do anything to help. So that isn't on anybody who watches it or anybody who's a part of it.
Give a fuck. So now you want me to have a better outlook? Let me tell you something. Bridget also went to jail in 2016 for domestic violence too. Okay?
And she was released. So by your guys' logic, you shouldn't be using that against her because no charges were pressed. So obviously.
Spud, have you seen the Glammy Kid, No Kid drama? So weird. I've heard about that. I've heard about it. Has anything updated from it? Because I know that people say Glammy has 3 kids, but then other people say Glammy doesn't have kids. I mean, if she has 3 kids, but she's taking like what, a week off to go see Keemstar, then it makes me wonder if she actually has kids or not. I mean, like, remember, like, she literally took 2 weeks off to fat camp. We didn't see any kids, unless there were kids there, and they did a good job in hiding them for that long. But like, even then, like, I don't even know how long you can hide kids for that long, for like 2 weeks. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Unless I said I saw her on a video from 6 years ago saying she has kids, and she said on Dell she doesn't have kids. Really? Really? Saw a video on her I saw a video from 6 years ago. Really? You have that video on hand that I can see real fast? Because I remember like months ago she said she has kids unless she's lying trying to cover her ass up, and like CPS came because she would disappear for a week, 2 weeks. I mean, apparently this ain't the first time where she pulled that shit. Apparently, Glammy said that she has a tendency to leave for a bit of time. But I said, I'll send you the link. Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you. Interesting development. Something I may have to look into. I mean, the problem is like, all right, well, if you have kids,
Mike's innocent. No charges were pressed, so Mike is innocent. Or, well, he wasn't convicted. The charges were dropped. And considering the charges were also dropped against Bridget, that equally means that she's innocent. You see how you shouldn't have a defense that can be used against you? Sometimes it's better to just shut the fuck up. Be like Michael. I'm not saying to shoot 3-pointers. I'm saying to just shut up. You're not helping anybody here.
Hey, surprise! Y'all are not gonna fucking out besides that though, right?
Go, Queen.
She woke up in a bad mood, so she pushed Michael. AGP went and got him, bitch. Okay? They were dismissed. No charges. Just like that night.
Oh, you mean like what's gonna happen?
So what you're saying is that Michael and Bridget have a history of putting hands on each other, and then once it gets to actually having consequences for it, they both decide to say nothing happened and not press charges? Wow. It's almost like the people in the comment section saying that it's entirely possible that this happened and Bridget just doesn't want to go forward with this. Might have some credence.
here's the thing though: if this keeps happening multiple times, the court probably decided, screw it, you're getting charged no matter what this time. Because if this isn't the first time this has happened, sober or not, mind you, this time it happened when he was drunk. So if it happened multiple times when you're sober, I think the court's just sick of the repeated calls and reports, and they're like, all right, that's it. You're going to court. You're going to jail.
To what they're saying. You gotta love it when people dig their own grave. It makes my job so much easier. I don't have to concoct some sort of 4D chess move. I don't have to do all this research and break it down. Simple Google search in your own words lands you in the grave.
In 9 days?
Yes. So, I went over there. I talked to her personally without him there. He wasn't even home. He was staying at his Airbnb. She said they got in an argument, especially because him and Becky were flirting, and there's some phone numbers came up in his phone, and she seen them, and they pushed each other. That's all it was a push here and a push there.
That would still be considered domestic violence in the 3rd degree. Physical harm to any degree. I mean, we literally watched it. Is it a massive fucking domestic violence issue? No, but you know what's
all right,
interesting?
Richie, I got the link.
Where Mike apparently got mad and started throwing shit. So now that we do have that little bit of information, it could also be the fact that they got into an argument, started.
Hold up, let me pop up. Let me pop it up. Let me pop up the video and see what we're looking at. Wait a minute, can I shut you off? There we go, I could. All right, so let's look at the video. Let's look at that video you sent me. Let's look at his video. Right. Hopefully, but boom, bada boom, baby. See what happens. Let's see what happens. I found it on the Reddit post reply, so I sent both the context. Ooh, thank you.
Yesterday on Dogs, Miss Glammy Lammy here said she did not have any kids. Why would you do something like that? I understand if you don't want your children doxxed and all that kind of thing, but honey, you just can't say that you don't have children after you've already said you have children. So let's just play this. Now, I did not include the part where you said your real name, so you know that would have been maybe doxing, but not really, because you already said what your name is. But I didn't include that part, but I did include this part because that's not fair
to ourselves that we need to do self-help or self-love, self-care. I should say self-care. Self-care is very important. It is, if you don't fill your own cup of love inside, then you're not going to be able to give it to anybody else because you're going to feel very empty. This is something I have experienced. Me being a mother, I give love to my children, and if I don't take the time
Now,
to
see,
just
Sounds like Savage Mom. You're all brutal.
take care of me,
children.
it's really hard to connect and give to them. So when they're in
That's
school
just
or
not
things of that
much.
nature, you just go and, you know, I'll throw on music. I love to sing. I
And
love
no,
to
she tried to do a rap
write.
song,
I write poetry.
and
all
then she
these things are
dressed
things
up
that I'm
like
starting to
Cyndi
learn about
Lauper
myself.
to
Some of
listen
them
to
I
that
knew
rap
from,
song.
you know, a long time ago.
Look at that mess.
That man.
What in the 80s nightmare is going on?
Glammy Lammy TikTok? I think this may just be a rabbit hole. Holy shit. Did we just like find a rabbit hole that is unbelievably deep? Holy shit. That's her personal TikTok? Let me check this shit out. Holy shit. Holy shit. Ear assault. Bloody hell. It looks like I did find her TikTok, but it looks like she must have deleted stuff because it's completely empty. Hold on. Let me put in the right name first. Let me look at all the users. Yeah, no, I found it. Ah, so it looks like she deleted her old TikTok. And she had a GoFundMe? So what is that? Apparently that wait a minute. She had a GoFundMe? When was this? Wait a minute. Why does she have a GoFundMe? Fundraiser now found. Please check the URL and try again or alternately. Huh. But and this is from almost 2 years ago. It looked like she had a lot more fat around her face. Oh, dirt. Yeah, I found her TikTok. I mean, it's right here. I'm not doxing. I'm not doing anything illegal. All right, before anybody says anything to me, all right, before anybody says anything to me, go from and please, you can help my. All right. So I looked into it, and apparently the fundraiser is for her dog. Okay, that's cute. And then she lost it. Okay, that's sad. It's very sad. Huh. That's quite interesting. Quite interesting information. I just found out. Interesting.
Kids. Oh. What? I don't have kids. What are you talking about? Is he not a child? No. No. What are you talking about? I have nephews. You're wild. Okay. My sister had kids. issues.
Now, the look
Yeah,
on
just the
that
body
lady's
shaming
face
was
right
just
there
wild to me.
is like, what the hell?
Yeah, so
And I apologize for being shaky and stuff in that video, but I'm old and I got problems and I have to record up against the Obama phone to this phone because I don't have all the technology that these little people have anymore. So I just wanted to show you that yes, Glamy's got children.
So let's read. Oh look, live. Oh look.
Gonna go in 100%, and I'm gonna.
Hold up, that's from yesterday. Let's see what's going on right now.
We love us some Chandra here.
I'm gonna keep this in the background. So yeah, that's interesting information I gathered. That's some interesting stuff. And I'm reading to, but what about the kid? Where did they go? How does he not have them anymore? How do you go from having kids to not having kids? This is interesting. I may have to do a video. I guess I have a video to do later today. But my work is never done. My work is never done, it seems. Maybe she was a druggie and may have a deep rabbit hole. Probably. From apparently she was in multiple abusive relationships. From what I understand, right, there was multiple abusive relationships she was a part of prior to this stuff. Now let me see if I can find it on the actual LCL. Should be the only reason I want to secure about the Epstein. I mean, what the bloody hell? Pretty full world. Huh. Should be down here. It should take me like a second or two to find it, unless it took it down. So let me just go through my Discord again, Richie, and then I'll pop it in. But we can read it. And it said maybe she was said, but if they were placed somewhere where she just said she didn't have any. If they, I mean, it could be possible that like the kids don't even live with her, and the kids are probably living with her, with the actual parents. But again, the problem is how many kids. Okay, so we know that she had 3 kids, right? The original story was she has 3 kids. That's what the original story. Unless those 3 kids are not from the same father, you can easily say that all those kids are from different fathers, which is a valid thing. That is very common nowadays. Let's be fair. I realize you guys can't even see it. Let me stress this out. Hopefully I'm not breaking any TOS, but I don't think I would be breaking TOS. Would I be breaking TOS by showing Reddit stuff on here? Like actual like, I mean, it's just people's Reddit name and everything, right? It shouldn't be a problem, right? It's not like I'm revealing people's names. I'm just showing Reddit. Maybe some people. Freak. Probably would take. So, would I be getting in trouble? Would I? Would I be in trouble? I don't think it. Would I be in trouble? Who cares? I mean, this is public stuff, so it's not like I'll get hit. So Glammy has kids and doesn't take care of them. So that's what was said. Like she abandoned him, like a deadbeat mom kind of thing. So there was a whole channel that covered Reddit. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. Can someone recap what said? Apparently, Joe's old lady on YouTube. He clipped local line clip, not self-promoting. He clipped channel, by the way. Rewind said that they thought it would take it down because of copyrighted music in the first few minutes. Not what I'm looking for. All right, here it is. I think it was about Glammy having kids. I was listening from the beginning but reading chat. I could be wrong, but this chat was talking about her kid. Glammy says she doesn't have kids, being brought up on dolls yesterday, and Glammy says she never had kids. Being reacted as she was confused. I don't know why Glammy denied having children if she had them. Totally confused about Glammy kids. But also Mike doesn't seem to know a lot about the whole. Any chance that he's getting that? I saw a video on YouTube where Glammy admitted having children and being a mother. The channel I saw was the Glammy Need Therapy, and it has a deleted video from 6 years ago and where she talked about her kids being a mother. And that video also includes a doll stream where Bean mentions she has a child and Glammy says she doesn't have children. Here's a link to the video, which we just watched. Jesus, heavily fun. Did I just like step into a rabbit hole that I was? This is a rabbit hole. This is a real rabbit hole. So Glammy needs therapy. Only has one video as we currently speak. So I know that Glammy said for a long time that she has kids. I know a lot of people do treat their like nephews and nieces as kids, right? I know that is a common thing, and I know that for a fact that is a very common thing for a lot of women to kind of like not really adopt, but kind of like really adopt their nephews and nieces. She's probably just protecting her kids by being a locale. That's probably the smartest thing because, you know, worst case scenario. But lying about it actually doesn't help your case, because if you're lying about having kids and then you know, if you have kids and you're lying about it, that could trigger a CPS response, right? I'm not promoting that, right? Let me be very clear. I'm not promoting calling CPS, right? I'm making it very clear, right? That's not my place. That's nobody's place to do that job, right? Let me make that 100% clear. It is no one's place, just so I don't get in trouble, right? But if you're lying about your kids like that on a public forum, in a public space, that doesn't make you look good as a mom. That makes you really look bad, actually, because by that logic, like to a lot of people, like why are you that can be viewed as some type of abuse. Now, it is sort of common for some people to lie about certain things about their relationship with people or so on and so on. But if you already said it multiple times and now you're trying to backpedal, that doesn't make you look good as a mom. That makes you kind of look like a shitty mom. And here's the thing, though. Maybe she's backpedaling, maybe because maybe somebody tipped out the authorities. Because, okay, she disappeared for 2 weeks in fat camp. Then there was a span of time where she was gone for almost a week on the LCU. Then she left for another whole week or a couple days when she went to when she went to Keem House. So just up and leaving your kids like that multiple times, it doesn't make you look good as a mom, and that could trigger a response by the state, right? So what the hell are you doing? Like, you can't be like that at all. Let's keep reading, because this is interesting. This deserves a video, which I may have to work on it. Richie, Richie, you're adding more work to my plate. No, actually, thank you. Like, in all seriousness, thank you a lot. This is interesting. This is quite interesting, actually. I saw a video of YouTube where Glammy admits to having children and being a mother. The channel I saw, all right, we saw. Oh wow, that's interesting. I know Glammy mentioned she was a mess and so on, so maybe she's still sorting that stuff out. I'm not sure how I feel about Michael bringing it up. I guess Glammy brought it to the internet years ago, but it seems like a low blow. I agree, it's a low blow. Michael doesn't want anybody to talk about his children, so he shouldn't talk about other people's children, no matter if they have custody or not. It's not okay or deny your children, so she could have just said, I do have children, but I don't want to bring my personal life on the internet. The internet is forever, so if the children grow up and see she denied giving birth, then they could really hurt them. Whoops, I just scroll down after leaving my comment. I mean, that is true that you saying that it can actually really mess with the kid. I went to her TikTok. She has videos on there with her child if doing TikTok. So she has her kid, even if the text she just put in the video was my kid. So good, I would post a screenshot, but I don't want the doctor child. However, I don't think Mike should have brought any of that up. I thought if kids were off limit, Mike would get mad if anyone mentioned his parenting. Tina gets mad if you mention her adult son. Kids should stay off limit. 100% I agree. Now, I did look into the TikTok, and maybe Glammy saw this already and probably deleted it. I'll check one more time. But nevertheless, what's going on in live? See if there's anything going on. I know they mentioned a clip relating to last night dealing with Ultra, so I'll bring that up right now.
Nuts down.
Pretty hot.
I'll double check again on the TikTok side. Again, I'm not advocating to harass her. I'm not advocating of anything. Right? What I'm doing is verifying whether or not she's lying. Because if you're lying about something, right? If you're lying about something like this, it's messed up that you're lying about your own kids, right? Like, you shouldn't lie. You should just say the truth that you have kids. Like, come on, like that makes you look like a shitty mom. But you know, what do you expect, right? I guess you get used to this stuff. I'll double check, but there's a chance you may have just deleted everything at this point, right? It's just a chance you may have deleted it all. But again, I'll double check. Because of I guess it's Chewy, me as a Barbie. Okay, we know she's a big time nerd. Does she live in Section 8 housing? No, there's almost nothing with her kids in it, so I guess that's a bit of a lie. Unless she deleted them already. She saw the post, she deleted it. It wouldn't surprise me if she did that. Right? It wouldn't surprise me. But again, why lie about that, right? Why lie about that stuff, which ain't right, no matter how much you try to justify it. Because people have records. People probably did. Oh, she's a cute dog. No, does not look like. Doesn't look like anything. Look, there is 2 glammy lammies, but there's almost nothing to it. So. Interesting. I may have to do a video on this later today. Let's see what's going on Cafe. Oh, Kenneth. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. That's not what I'm looking for. Is this shit broken? Is this shit oh my god. Probably just protecting her kids. Let me see. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Oh, I think I broke it. Dang, I hate OBS sometimes. I really, really do hate OBS. Window capture, just as usual. Definite. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're just gonna have to we gotta just redo the borders again. Which is funny because I was telling Ruby last night on her chat to do OBS. Learn OBS. Everybody learn OBS. Learn OBS. And then I realized, like, oh yeah, I forgot OBS can crash on me any second. There we go.
Got it.
Oh, you swallowed it. Let's go, guys. That'd be some
Brutal.
swallowing. That's fucking
My
beautiful.
eyes are watering already.
Ooh.
This is a bad sign.
That is a bad sign.
This is a really bad sign. Oh no.
Yeah, I can't, bro.
Pray for me.
I pray for you every day, Batgirl.
So
you got it. You got this.
To be so strong.
You're stronger than me, Batgirl. I know you know this. You know this.
Okay, I think I'm okay. That's like, if I had to compare it to anything else, I think I would compare it to like.
Decide, but this is kind of this is fucked up. All
right,
this is real fucked up in my opinion.
What?
I'm not a fan of this, but some people say doing this is actually normal because of other reasons. I think this is like boomer thinking. You know, today's society would not see this as okay, right? So we're gonna figure this out. All right, we're gonna figure this out.
Oh God, I missed this.
All right. So I'm gonna slow it down because it happens really fast, right? This is only this is a 9-second clip. So I'm gonna slow this down to 0.75 real quick.
0.7.
Okay.
Watch Ultra.
But I there was a guy on YouTube. I
You're
don't know.
fucked.
I don't know. No, the guy on YouTube
See,
that's
look at Nightmare.
basically made this channel. But
Are you make Freshly sound even slower? Holy crap, dude.
His fucking dog like that.
Because the dog was annoying him because basically the dog was jumping up on him. He's trying to do a show, obviously, and again, this has been viewed by a lot of different people, a lot of different ways, doing that to a dog, right? So if you look at it, what?
Oh shit! Thank you. It's a gifted one subscription to community you gifted to. Thank you so much, Extreme. That's gifted to get crack. Thank you so much. That helps a lot. Extreme 78.
What people want to argue is if you look at
Low sub to give crack.
Puppy, that's how they grab it, right by the puppy. The difference is
yeah, but Ultra's not that dog's fucking bitch.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I'm getting to that. So the difference is a puppy normally is like less than a pound, right? And when they're babies, just like normal like human babies, like their bones are so like not brittle, but they're bendy and all that. So babies don't get as hurt as some people think. But like this is a grown ass dog, right? I'm venturing to say 40 to 50 pounds, and
yeah,
he's doing that with the dog. Let's watch it one more time.
I don't know.
And again, watch Ultra's face.
No, the guy on YouTube that's basically made this channel.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell Nightmare's not happy about what he did.
Yeah, so
I don't fucking like that shit at all.
Yeah, personally, I wouldn't do that to my dog. I wouldn't do it to any of my dogs because I don't go with that line of thinking. But I've seen a lot of debate over shit like this. You know what I mean? But regardless, that's not me.
Personally, like my dog would listen to me if I like told them to get off, you know, or like they wouldn't be jumping on me.
Well, they should backwards have some big ass ears.
Better, but
I can say my ears are pretty big, but those are big ass ears.
They're animals, they can get a little rowdy, but it's like if you're gonna have animals, have them act right, then maybe you wouldn't feel the need to grab them by the scuff of their fucking neck and then drag them off of you.
Yeah. So real quick, Zally Short said he said earlier $150 to save the dog, and that's kind of fucked up. Michelangelo said he did it 2 times during the stream. A lot of people they're not with us, right? Because it's almost like Blade, right? Remember when Blade did that to the dog? Like it's 2 different things, right?
Yeah.
But it's fucked. It's just fucked up. And again, the only reason why I said what I said is because doing that to a dog has been debated if that is abuse. I'm just saying both sides of the coin. Personally, I agree that is abuse. You don't do that to a dog. Me personally, if my
I'm gonna be real. I do agree with Ken on that front alone. I do think that doing that to a dog is messed up. But the problem is, it depends on the breed. It depends on the dog. If you just have a regular dog that's just a pet, then yeah, I would agree. But if the dog is more treated like a service, like a piece of burden, like a protector dog, you gotta do that to them. There are certain dog breeds that will not respect you if you don't have some type of authority over them. They will not respect you. Now, mind you, the dog that Ultra has are pit bulls. Pit bulls can range from being very aggressive to very gentle dogs. And I know pit bulls get a bad reputation. That's a debate that I'll let other people fight over. That's not my forte. Because personally, right, I have smaller dogs. So with smaller dog, you don't have to grab them by the neck. You just pick them up and then put them down gentle, because certain dog breeds are so small and so skinny, even tossing them down, right, can break their legs. Even the most, like, certain dog breeds, like teapot dogs and stuff like those breeds, the slightest push can literally break their bones. Like, they're very small, even like Chihuahuas, right? But again, I think I don't know, because if it's like a regular house dog that most people in the Western world have, did you see live last night? Yeah, yes, I did. I saw live last night with Copper or something. I can't remember his name. The extreme, the ginger guy, the guy who got really popular like years ago for like being psychotic. Who I, for some weird reason, I thought he reminds me of Gamer from Mars. Which is a funny story. I actually met Gamer from Mars. People don't know this, but I actually met Gamer from Mars. Mars. I actually met him before. Pretty chill guy. Pretty chill guy. It's falling further away every day. Huston, where have you been? You've been MIA for the last couple of days. But back to what I was saying about the dog situation. I'm not for it. I don't like it. What do you think about CD-ROM performance? He's not bad. I think he's better than Rastov. He's more energetic. He at least gives more of an opinion. He's picking up how to shitpost. He's picking up how to piss people off. He's doing a good job. It's almost to the point where I'm kind of believing that the whole thing with Beans is fake. I mean, I think it's already fake, but I mean, he's probably playing it up more and more. And Glammy doesn't realize that. If you want my honest opinion, it's very performative. I mean, mind you, I don't try to put any form of morality onto the LCU. I try not to look at this deeper than what it is. Because if you try to just imply morality and ethics into the LCU, at some point you're just gonna lose your fucking mind. I mean, in this situation, you could kind of apply it because of people love dogs, people enjoy dogs. Sorry, my question was how did CD-ROM do last night? I think he did pretty good. I think he did a good job. It's at night. Yeah, I think he did a pretty good job last night. I knew your question. I knew what your question was. I think he did pretty good. Better than Rashov would ever do. He knew how to play off from the other guys. He knows how to better entertain better than Rastov. Rastov is more of like backseat kind of a co-host where I think CD-ROM, just the way he is, he's very animated. So I think he does a really good job in playing with the other hosts, essentially. But yeah, the stuff with Ultra, I'm not a big fan of it. Pulling the dog from the neck, I'm not a really big fan of it. But if this was more of like a protector dog whose sole job is to protect the horde, like a sheep, I could kind of see where it's justifiable. But even then, it's like, if you're going to apply morals, a streamer just get a job mode. Yeah, see, that's why I'm trying to see. In my honest opinion, no, I do agree with you, Huston. That's why I do my best to not apply morality. I do my best. Like I can just talk about it and like, all right, well, it's pretty bad, but like compared to what else happened in the LCU, this is pretty tame. So some people weren't happy with him last night. Did you see how Keen cut him off at the end of the show? Yeah. The low count ball was boring as the other LCU show, but it just gets donuts because Billy and Ryan saw Rewind been nerfed to less viewers in donut, not Zali also on doll. Really? I mean, let me be real about Rewind. They should just fucking move Billy. They should have moved Billy and Ziley to their own shows now. Rewind. They have outgrown Rewind. Hello, Crazy Sue. Good morning. Good morning to you, Egg Pigger. They should just completely at this point move them out of Rewind. There's no need for Billy or Ziley to be on Rewind anymore, right? Their time on Rewind is over and done with, right? It's over and done with. They should just move them to their own show. You got you got Chatter Energy. Thank you. But that's what I genuinely believe. That they should just move them to their own. So yeah, now Rewind is rewinding Xylee and Billy on show. Yeah, there's no need for them to be on Rewind anymore. They need to move away. Like Local Reaper, it's basically just Xylee gets real. It's basically just Xylee own channel, but in the LCU and gets paid more. That's really what it is, right? Like that's all that's so is. It's just Xylee gets real, but on but in the LCU. If that's the case, just move her to Reaper completely and replace Rewind with a new host of people. Put Freshie Fresh there. Holy shit. I mean, he's probably so dedicated to the LCU. Put him there. Put him there at this point. Or, if anything, just have Cafe be the new Rewind. Right? Like, if you're gonna say, yeah, now Rewind is, yeah, like, if you're going to replace, if you're gonna give these hosts their own shows, so kind of like the original Tech Talk with R2 and the LCU, basically, yeah. Last night, Keen said Bean quit. So what do you think about it? She was always planning to quit. She stated around beginning of this month, end of last month, that she was planning to leave the LCU due to her real life stuff. And also because like Grimm isn't in the LCU anymore, she has kind of like less reason to stay. So I think that the whole stuff with CD-ROM was her way of leaving. Supposedly she was being harassed for what happened between her and CD-ROM. I mean, it's probably true. It's probably true, but it's probably at the same time, it's like, I think she wanted to leave anyway. Cafe already Rewind, so just put Rewind slot and rename it. Yeah. Yeah, just rename Rewind. Just give Billy and Xylee their own show. They're doing pretty good. Anyway, why we giving Kim suggestion he ain't here low? True. But I think I'm not the only one who's thinking about this now. Why give these guys a second show, right? Just move them to the second show completely and make someone else take over. Give it to Michelangelo. I don't give a shit. Make that into low. I mean, like, let me be fair. No hate on Michelangelo. I just don't see it. I mean, Freshie Fresh is probably a lot more entertaining than Michelangelo. Hot take. If Freshie Fresh is listening, that's a compliment you're gonna get out of me today. Cause I'm not in a good mood, but I'm in a spud mood. I'm in a schizo mood. Sadly, I don't have a stinky spud right now. Any plans to start a Discord so we can talk? They both seemed happier on their own. So yes, they do. They do seem happier. Jedi, I probably. How about this? Probably in a week. I do have a Discord right now. But I haven't gotten around to any plan to start a Discord. Yeah, I think I will start a Discord. I mean, I already have a Discord. I haven't used it yet because I've been working on it. If anything, I'm probably gonna have a friend of mine just help me with it for a bit of time. Just so he can just help me with a bunch of stuff. So probably some point in a week or two, it should come around. I've just been busy with all the Grace shit because, Grace had a stream yesterday with her landlord. Then I've been going through her old streams, which everybody is hype about, which means there's more and more pressure on me. With to give you a little bit of a prediction, the next stream is a 6-hour stream, and there's a lucky lady in that stream. Can you guess who's the other woman in that 6-hour stream? It's technically Grace Stir's stream. It's a special woman that Ben hates so much, right? Right? Grace blames all her problems. Can you guess who it is? Starts with the C. Cause yep, she's in the stream. And trust me, within the first hour, I'm like, okay, this makes so much sense. I'm not gonna lie, maybe I'm being too optimistic, or maybe I don't know much more. Courtney. Courtney is part of the 6-hour stream. I don't know how I only watched like the first hour and a half. I still have a lot more to go through. But Courtney was in that stream. They did it. No. Courtney. No, this is before Locale. Courtney is in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Oh, I get to see Grace interact with her own mom, and let me tell you that. Oh, C, not Z. That'd be funny if Z had a connection to the Thorpes. That would actually be very funny. Yeah. As I already said in my post, I'm already going through it. It's either gonna, if I can get it through today, right? If I can get through the video, if I could get through the 6-hour stream today, which hopefully I should be able to, then it's either gonna come out. I'm either gonna stream early Friday or early Saturday. Either way, I'm not guaranteeing this, but there's a chance that we may stream. There may be a stream tomorrow. If I were to give you it's a not a Twiggy, what the fuck are you doing here, Twiggy? The hell? How long have you been here, Twiggy? Well, I mean, I know you're subscribed to the channel. Like, I'm not that dumb to figure it. Twiggy, give me $100 and I'll make you. No. We live in society. When the hell? I mean, but then again, Twiggy's always listening. Twiggy's always listening to me. What do you mean the first time Twiggy appears in my chat? Like that one time. And the other time. And that one time you comment on my chat on my video with locale. Does Keem know about that? Does Keem know that you use locale Aussie to comment on my chat? Does he know about that? Does he know about that? Like, I hope you don't get in trouble. Like, in all seriousness, I hope you don't get in trouble. Like, I'm in that kind of mood today. Every time Spud said there may be a streamer, there is one. I told you, locked and ignore. Brutal. I need a soundboard. I seriously do need a freaking soundboard. I need to get a soundboard soon. Twiggy knows I don't. I said, you know, Kenneth said that he's the one that created that channel. Kenneth? Kenneth? I like how everybody's using Kenneth now. You're not on the ban list, right? I'm on the ban list for... I love Kenneth. What the... Oh, see? Told you. He's using Aussie. It's all over. No! I need to stop screaming. My blocking. I love Kenneth. Twiggy, to do me a favor. Do me a solid favor. When you see Ken, just call him who is Aussie. Nah, the noise are way better than the sound for. Yay, that is Twiggy or that steak on the. It's probably both. They're just both here to mess with me. Calm down, motherfucker. No, you gotta call Kenneth. You need to super chat. You need to super chat him and call him Kenneth. It's a Twiggy, the Twigger, the Twiggler, the Twiggler, the Twiggler, the Swiggler, the Twiggler slurler. I'm a huge fan. I'm glad you came back. Aussie is a great time. I'm not gonna lie, even though I should talk on it sometimes. I'm a lot nicer. I'm the nicest detractor you're ever gonna meet, apparently. But Kenneth said that I'm not a detractor and I'm more of a recapper. I said, hey, you know. Hey Ken, I'm single. I'm joking, bro. I can't super chat. I'm on mobile. I love Apple Money. I refuse to pay. I owe Apple money. I refuse to pay. Everybody's going to cafe and chat them Kenneth. Hey, you're not on the ban list. I'm asking because I joined the LCU. No, I am on the ban list. Everybody just chat Kenneth. Kenneth. To be fair, I didn't say anything. Twiggy started first. Ken is loading. He's probably mad with putting the cap on the recapper. Putting the cap on the Bro, I just don't like steak. Steak's kind of annoying, but Twiggy's like, I like steak. There's something about steak that I genuinely do like. It could be the... I don't know. Something about steak I do genuinely like. Like, I'm kind of convinced steak is from New York, and he's trying to cope that he's not. I like to believe that steak is from New York. Why are you on the ban list? Oh, why am I on the ban list? Well, I'm on the ban list because I was in Great server, and obviously I'm in the Link server. So I'm on the ban list for that. And then technically, because I'm also in Ruby server, I'm also banned for that. I don't even think Keem really gives a shit. I do know that I'm on the ban list on Low Count Nerd. They have completely banned me. I mean, they banned me and Labrowski. Which I should probably talk about Labrowski. Apparently, Labrowski is joining the LCU. And I'm not here to dog on Labrowski. I'm not here to dog on him. I'm not here to just shit talk him. I'm really not. Because I do like his stuff. He bros in the sim server down bad. It's highly short. Did you just see what? Why is everybody? On a side note, how miserable do Desi and Glammy look on Dull? They're completely topped out. I said the most banned man. I'm probably banned for less reasons. Like, did I ever tell you the time I got banned off of 4chan? Did I ever tell anybody about the time I got banned off of 4chan? Like, when I mean banned, I mean they literally banned my phone completely and my IP address. And they also banned me. And the funny part is I was using my school internet at the time, so they banned me. It's Labrowski joined the LCU or the BB. He joined the BBU. He joined Becky. I told you the dick picker. Labrowski joined the BBU, and again, no offense to the guy. I do like his stuff. So who said Labrowski was joking the LCU Lamau? No. Labrowski said, how the F do you get banned off of 4chan? I got banned off of 4chan because of Paul. So you said LCU by accident before. Oh, my apologies. You said LCU. Okay, I'm sorry, Twiggly. I care more about this ban. Oh, all right. I said, what happened? Oh, okay. So this was like, bro, I can't spell. I just woke up. Shouldn't you be at work? Shouldn't you be at work? But here's what happened. So long time ago, right? This is like 2016, 2017. It's like around 2015, 2016. I went on Paul because I used to go Paul all the time because at one point, Twiggy do the Hungry Spin wake you up. At one time I went on Paul because I used to visit Paul all the time. If you don't know what Paul is the political board on 4chan. It's extreme. It's also funny. And every so often, you do find good information about unique stuff. So I went on there one day, and obviously, Paul has a reputation being, kind of anti-Semitic and all that stuff. So I posted something about, it just at a board. I don't think you're on the ban list. I just think you can't join the LCU because you're in the server that are on the ban list. I'm pretty sure you still are in the ban list regardless. To be fair, I was one of the first people to be banned off of the LCU. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I was right around like January. Keepstar ordered an issue that if you're part of Gray's server, you're banned. This is back when Grace and Keem had it out. So that's literally a post. There's literally a screenshot of me being on the top of the list of people that got banned off the server. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably join, but I kind of don't want to pay. But in all seriousness, right? back to the 4chan story. So I posted an image, right, related to like something about Jews, but I wasn't nothing negative, right? It wasn't a negative post, right? But I posted it to see what would happen. Let's just say it blew up so hard that everybody on Poll jumped on it. The moderators had to come in and literally stop people from just going ape shit. Like, it was so bad that even like the actual, like, not even just the board moderator, the actual like server moderators and all those people had to get involved. And it got to the point that I got banned because I wasn't on Link's friend list. That's also a reason to get banned. So even I believe I think it got to the point where the top moderators on 4chan saw the post, saw how much it was pissing everybody off. And then there was other, what are they called? There were other, not boards, there were other, like, posts on 4chan responding to my original post. And then it got to the point that, again, that the higher moderators just banned me. They just like, nope, you're done. So I couldn't log into 4chan for years on end on one of my phones. So yeah, I got banned off of 4chan because I posted something on poll, which resulted in everybody getting mad. Probably got some threats, because why not? Let's add that in. And you could probably find that post somewhere. I'm pretty sure people, it was around like 2016, 2015, or 2015, 2016, around that period of time on poll. If I remember the date, it was right around, see, I was in college in 2015, so it was around the summertime, right before I graduated. So you could probably find that post somewhere. You could probably find it. But I stopped talking to her. So I got banned because I was on a link server. I'm not associated with her now. It was just back then when like she wasn't banned yet. But I stopped talking to her though a while ago. I used to like making threads on Moo to get banned. Yeah, those were the days. 4chan was I mean, this was right before 4chan got completely overrun by the federal agents, which we know to be the case given the 4chan leaks that happened. When 4chan got hacked completely, because the owner, who was the original owner of 2channel, which is hilarious to know that 2channel now owns 4chan. Eventually, he's going to own 8chan, which makes me wonder, is 8chan still around? Is 8chan still around? It's been a long time since I've been on 8chan. Honestly, I kind of want to... Twiggy, if you're listening, I think if you really wanted to, you can probably... Did 8chan go down or something? Is it completely dead? I mean, Twiggy, if you want a guest, and if you want somebody you want to like bring on, go and find Hot Wheel. Hot Wheel, I believe he lives in New York City. You can probably interview him. He probably wouldn't mind getting interviewed, because it's been a long time since anybody ever reached out to him. I've been trying to look for information to reach out to Hot Wheel, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna find that information. I know he had an interview during the height of Gamergate. Yeah, no, 8chan is completely down. Holy shit! I wonder if Hot Wheel's doing. Well, knowing Hot Wheel, because Hot Wheel was a programmer, he's probably doing good. Let me see if there's any information left about Hot Wheel. That's literally his name before anybody asks. That's literally that's literally his name. Jim was Frederick Barnea. Felt following 8chan shirt and piloted largely due to the gamer from okay. Letter name, copy pasta, software founder, personal life, post 8chan. Oh yeah, that happened. I forgot that one event happened. So DW is about reading my chest, but I'm just on a war path. Just need to let Twiggy know he's a. You guys are brutal. You guys are brutal. I mean, usually I say you guys can fight it out. And front design, post HTML, running the level separate open source computer front. Base department? Base? 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 I gotta reach out to Hot Wheel. I don't know if he's on X. It shouldn't be hard to reach out to the guy. I mean, the guy is literally wheelchair bound. Base Spud anyways. Let me see if I can find this guy. Let me see if I can find Hot Wheel. It's been a while since I've tried to attempt to look for him. Because the last time he had an interview during 2016, but that's about it. He's still alive. Good for him. Good for Hot Wheels. I'm happy for him. He deserves to be somewhat happy. You know, Nightmare, the D-Lock. I'm sorry, I don't speak Gaelic. Sorry, Nightmare. I'm sorry, I don't speak Gaelic. I only speak Latin. I'm a Latin supremacist. I'm not saying I'm only here to support the Latin people that is known as the Spaniards, or the real successors of Rome, the Albanians. Okay, let me see what else
My
happens.
dog is bothering me like that. Like, my dog now is like 14 years old, so she's like not at all doing that. I pick her up.
Right.
I would pick her up and I'd move her. Right? That's what I
Yeah.
would do.
I guess that's all that really happened. Let me see what happened on live. Let me see what happened on live as well. Let me see what happened on live. As I'm a supreme OBS master. I'm a dungeon master. You guys should listen to Dungeon Shift if you haven't.
That
You know
train's
what?
already left. the
I
fucking
think
station.
you and I. No, I think you and I could be friends. You could take me off that document. I think you could.
Okay,
promise
see what
you,
happens
Sean.
towards the end.
Oh gosh, like from my last relationship, probably about 2 years ago.
Let me speed this up because I already did a video
I'm
on.
talking about beans, you idiot.
Oh, that one. I was mildly heartbroken by it. Yeah, when she showed up. Yeah, we can say that.
How long do you think you're gonna be heartbroken for?
I don't know. Probably not super long. I'll get over it eventually.
How do you feel about the chat saying kick CD, replace him with copper?
Holy shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna pretend it's uplifting, but I'm just kind of ignoring it.
He's cute.
Yeah, he's
CD-ROM
He's
off.
making me depressed just talking to him.
Yeah. What color's your shadow in your dream, CD?
Geez, I like to think that it might be purple.
Mine's chartreuse. Yeah, purple's a good color for that.
Yeah, it's a good color, right?
I'm
It
more
feels-
of a
it just feels
bronze.
right.
It's the color
Hey,
of
what
a
about
fucking
yours?
shadow. What are you talking about? It's black.
The shadow colored?
Yeah, like a shadow has
They're-
one
they're-
color, and they're not
In your
purple.
dreams. In your dreams.
Dreams, Keen. You got a dream in the middle of the night.
In my
Christ.
dreams, the shadows are the same color as real life. What the fuck?
Cycle at
Well, that's no
best.
fun. That sounds like you have no creativity.
Very simple question.
I
You're not
don't-
answering
I mean, do you
correctly.
just burn out?
Wonder who's
creativity
live
in the
right
day
now.
and then there's like nothing
I'm
left
about to
in
end
between?
this soon.
I don't remember my dreams.
I don't remember it.
The last
fair.
time
That's fair.
the last time I remembered my dreams was when I was a child. And
What was the last dream you remember?
I got abducted.
By aliens?
Yeah.
That wasn't a dream, Kim.
When I was a kid.
I know that wasn't a dream. This is the dream.
Oh my god, that Boogie still believes. Oh, this is a dream. You guys don't
Fuck you, Melanie.
understand.
Fuck you. This is my fucking show. I'm not going anywhere, Melanie.
Okay.
CD, what is the plan then?
What is the
Plan
plan?
for what?
To get the
Relationships going
woman.
forward?
To get the woman. How do we we gotta get going. We got
That-
to get
yeah, it's a
you
great question.
laid. All right. What's the game plan here?
Well, I'm going to only take a little bit more time to probably get my head screwed on straight, refocus, and then I am all for maybe changing feelings about my
No,
No
I
more
like
time.
CD-ROM, but he
Tomorrow, let's go
needs
do
to
a
bring
makeover
more
round.
energy tonight. Seriously, though, Cafe taking
of a
the
bitch, King, you got me.
onslaught
Tomorrow,
Nightmare
let's go.
series.
so
The
tomorrow
guy's a
we're going
horror
to
cow.
a barber. We're gonna get rid of the
Oh,
gear,
it's Night
hair.
Rider? Yeah, you
All
were
right?
telling me about
We're
him. I
gonna
need
a
to
nice
do
trim up.
some
We're gonna get rid of
research
the
on
neck
him.
hair and the fucking all that shit that's growing on your fucking neck that pops out of your shirt. All that's gonna be gone. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna get contacts and we're gonna buy a nice toupee.
I have contacts.
What about a nice toupee?
I don't have a toupee.
Oh, Copper's in the chat and he said he's never coming on this show ever again.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sad.
I too am
Ooh,
sad.
Look how sad I am.
Alone, I am
Right.
also sad.
Did you add did you add Dawson?
Me and Dawson have exchanged pleasantries.
What does that even mean?
That's kind of about it right now. Like she is in my DMs, yes, chat. So we have exchanged pleasantries. I just kind of wanted to take the day to make sure I can kind of like get back on the right path. I don't want to rush it, hurt people, but like maybe tomorrow I'll start kind of like really.
What are the
having a conversation with her.
what are the pleasantries? Explain. Like what did she say? What did you say?
It's a gold mine of weirdness. From what I can tell about OS Knight Rider, and his apparently he did like what an 8-hour stream on Batgirl, which is crazy. But then again, just coming from a guy who's about to do almost a 6-hour stream on Grace some point in the next couple of days. I confront Faintwood. Holy snap! How much? This guy's on. That's. I'm just looking at it now. Things are taking a dark turn. Late night takedown. Holy moly! He did 2 streams already. In response to Local Cafe, late night take. I got content, I guess. Breaking news: Becky in the RC. Dude. Holy shit! Becky Boo versus Rocky Filter 1 month ago. I have content. Get crack, it's gonna get happy. I'm fulfilling my agreement. There's content. There's. I guess I got my work cut out for me. He's not acting. He's a mod for Beck, and he really liked that and means everything he says. Dude, Lo, there you go. I guess I have a stream for later today. I guess I'm gonna have to cover OS Knight Rider later today. I guess that's gonna be the plan for later today, or maybe around like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. We're gonna cover OS Knight Rider. Jesus Christ. I think CD-ROM is wasting too much time trying to find himself. He needs to bring more energy tonight, or else Keem will cut him off the show. Not even that. I mean, like, I think the guy is he's too professional. Like, let loose. Just go into it. Have fun. Like, don't be too professional about everything. Call Keemstar a bald gnome. Call him a new name. Call Boogie a fat degenerate. Like, do anything. I don't care what. Anything.
Hold on.
Now o'clock.
So she said she wanted to know if I was okay. She thought the necklace that I was trying to give Beans was beautiful. I said thank you. She wanted to encourage me that she's not trying to troll me by engaging in a conversation with me, and
Who would troll this beautiful man?
With me. Might. So
ask her on a date.
I probably will. I just don't want to rush it. I want to make sure I'm not hurting her because I'm hurting.
She's watching. Literally say, like, let's go on a date.
I would be okay asking her on a date. I think I should get cleaned up first.
Ask her on a date.
Dawson, you seem very nice. Would you like to go out on a date with me? Honest and truly. Honest, dead serious. Would you like to go on a date with me?
I'm gonna make another poll. People are just they're sorry.
Yeah.
This, but
do what?
I'm doing.
YouTube 15-second behind kick. Watching both. Let's go.
Can you please bring him
Swati, Respecter. Hello there, Swati.
Chad Master, welcome to Band World for 2 months. No, I haven't gotten the package yet. That should come in tomorrow.
All right, Biggie, you're back. They paid to bring you back.
Thank you.
They paid to bring you back. Yeah. So he just asked Dawson on a date, and Dawson isn't saying anything.
Dawson, get in here.
It's not a good sign, bro.
Wait, why are you putting up a goal to kick me now? What did I do?
Because people said that you're trash. Look at the chat. They want you kicked.
Okay.
Brutal.
The fuck? Why's my camera? Mel, you broke my fucking camera, dude.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck is this?
Cool. Look at that.
I think Keem is getting frustrated with CD loser energy.
Desi, did you set up some backgrounds or shit?
My problem with CD-ROM is that he's trying to be the nice guy. He's trying to be the nice, the good guy, but somehow still cracks jokes. Like, dude, just go into it. You're in a local show. Just make jokes. Make fun of them. Call Boogie a degenerate. Just call out Boogie's lies. Call Keemstar a gnome. Call him he has no sense of fashion. Tell him that he's using black hair dye for his beard. Anything. I don't care. CD-ROM didn't change his chant the nerdy he's always
I
was.
don't know that I can. What does heaven smell like, Keem?
I don't know.
I think I have a rash.
Smell like Boogie.
Keem, you're in a coma. Wake up.
Your channel, your inner homo.
Keem, wake up.
Oh my god, Swapty.
Wake up, Keem. Wake up.
Keem wants CD to be a lion, but he's acting like a house cat.
He misses you, Keem.
Wake up, Keem. Keem, can you hear me?
There, I think I got it. They don't want to kick you, CD. They like you.
That was weird. Oh,
they like you, CD.
Oh, do they? That's awesome.
Yeah. Nobody paid to kick you. Thank God. A lot of people in the Discord like kick CD, bring fucking Copper. No, Copper can't have a conversation. Like I'm not crazy all the time. I'm just crazy part of the time. Why is that thing wake up? What does that mean?
He really wiggled out after the wake up part. You can tell it got to him.
Can't either, but it's a different kind.
Oh yeah, because of the whole Ethan Klein up. Wake up, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to do a stream on Hassan Piker respond to ContraPoint. I just never did because I got kind of lazy. Well, then I got lazy. I just got busy with shit, but also lazy, and I wanted to build my Gunpla. If you just want my honest opinion, maybe Beam, Psycho Optic. If you want my honest, literally who? Hassan Piker and Contra. Yeah, never mind. The less people know about ContraPoint, the happier I am.
Let's have a conversation.
Sure.
Okay.
I have an announcement to make. Ultra, for being a lazy little bum, got pulled off a test for tonight. And tonight at 2 a.m. for one night only, Nightmare and Freshy Fresh will be hosting test tonight.
God, what are you doing to test? Jesus Christ.
Freshy Fresh is on test tonight.
Why do you hate your own network?
Yes, it's Swapty.
Know who that is, but if you know, you know.
Yes, it is. That's the one you're thinking of.
Nightmare have a fucking aneurysm.
Solar Baby Girl said first time super chatting. CD, just so you know, I'd give you a chance.
Ooh. Get in here.
Where were you yesterday?
Get in here. Sola, get in here now.
He was like, "What were you yesterday?"
I'm telling you, yesterday's stream, you were not a catch. At the end, time last you table.
So on Tech Talk, I used to tell everybody you're watching the Colonel Panic of the YouTube Tech Podcast section.
Yeah,
I
he's
couldn't
just
say
like,
more of that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for such an amazing, amazing show. I want to thank our guest, Copper.
see what's going on
Go
with
check him out on YouTube. It's just Copper CAB. Yeah, I'll talk to Copper. Maybe we'll get him in the network. Maybe we won't. I don't know. That was fun, but
I hope
oh my
they,
God,
I hope they,
headache.
I hope they do get him on the network. That would be pretty cool.
Dog. Dude, him and Boogie, like, bro, dude, my ears are fucking bleeding. But hey, guys, don't go anywhere because coming up next is Lol Cow Queens with Tina and Gidgy. And like, Gidgy is really growing on a lot of people. Their duo is like really coming together, and they're starting to do what Queen.
Yeah, there's no way the Caesar made that necklace. Batgirl probably store-bought one to try and make CD look good. It looks so store-bought, it's so bad. It probably is. Probably it's handmade. Let me go. This is from D-Dog, Ruby. Don't feel like starting shit right now. I mean, D-Dog's been behaving. D-Dog's been behaving good. That's all I care. I'm probably the only one that kind of try to defend him just a little bit. Probably the hill I'm going to have to die on eventually. Hot take of the day for me. That I was the only, one of the very few people that defend, not defend, but at least try to give him, like, kind of humanize him just a little bit, even though I didn't agree what he did. I was like maybe the only person that was like the least harsh on him. I have no interconnect. What? You're offline. Check your interconnection. I was gonna say, like, no, I'm connected. Let me see what was like with Freshy Fresh on. Cause I did watch it, but let's rewatch it again.
I got your fucking name back. But anyways, no matter what, even if the audio is fucked, I am here ready to go off. Ultra,
He's more insane than you think, and I don't know what you mean by he did promise. He live. Who's live? Dalmatian's live right now? Dalmatian Dog's live right now? Is he? Is he live? Let me see. Is he actually live right about now? I don't see him. I don't see him live. Oh, he lives. Oh no, I read it wrong. It said he lived. I thought you meant the high grade key. Holy shit! Ooh, let's take a couple minutes break from low count stuff and watch some nerdy shit. No, you. Oh, okay. I thought you meant D-Dog was live. Oh, look at that! Look at this build. That's the interesting. Damn, I want this. The high grade kayak. I'm not gonna pronounce it. NZ666 build arm Neo Xeon suit. Wait, is he just building the arm and not building the full thing like an idiot? Why am I watching a video if you're not gonna build the whole thing? Maybe I heard you wrong, prof. Someone said you were offline. That's weird. My apologies. Why are only you building the arm? Why am I wasting? Okay. If you're gonna do a 2-minute video, a 2.2 minute, 2-minute, 20-minute video, just do it on short. You'll probably get more viewers if you just put it on the short rather on. Like, I'm not saying it's not a bad thing, but you could probably get more viewers and more traction if you put it on the short rather than doing it on YouTube. Like, I'm not hating. I'm just saying that you probably will get more viewers and more likes if you did it on short than actually putting it on YouTube. I mean, this is still high quality. I'm not gonna lie. I do want this build, but this is like a 2-minute build. Okay, there's some sound. Like, this is a 2-minute video. Just put it on the short side, put some music on it, and people will come and listen to it. I mean, probably you should, not fast forward, but speed it up just a little bit. But this is a nice build. Look at that. That's a really nice build. Ooh, I can't wait to own it. Maybe I can't wait to own that. It's like almost like $40 to buy one. Right, it's almost $40. Let's see what else they have. What else this guy has? I mean, I'm more interested. Daddy BKTV, that's a channel. See, he has a head. Okay, he did individual. Okay, that's a problem. If he just do this on short, I mean, they're high quality. Like, I'm not gonna hate. It is a high quality video. But dude, just put it on shorts and you'll get more views and more traction. If you're listening to me, Daddy BKTV, you do good stuff, but just put it on shorts and you'll get more viewers. I promise. There is a way to condense the video into short format, still keep the quality and upload it. But you know, actually, let's see what the full. Let's see what it looks like. I want to see what the whole belt looks like. The high grade Kiastra. I'm never gonna pronounce it right. Kiastra. Kiastra. I said Mecha Gazgusi. I don't care. Okay, here it is. Here's a video. Okay, we just have to live with the quality right now. My bad. Oh, I did. Look at that build. This is a nice build. It goes out to you, D-Dog. That's it. Joe Sabatoni channel back to normal. Thank God. So YouTube censor my jokes no matter how much I try to type it. It's different. Oh, they. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, the stick. I can live without the stickers. I hate stickers, but. Ooh, this is a nice belt. I mean, this is almost the same size as the freaking master grade, actually. Funny enough, this is actually massive. Ooh, that is a chunky boy. That is a chunky boy. Look at that. Look at the arm. It's almost look like the Sananji. Looks like the certain parts are like the Sananji on the at least on the left and right arm. Ooh, look at that. It's how that's how CD-ROM was built. Holy shit. Brutal. Ooh. Look at the the articulation is not bad looking. Oh, there's a lock-on system? There's a lock-on system for us. So he's been put on a factory reset mode. That's why he's so boring and doesn't understand anything. Yeah, that's a fair point. Oh, look at that. There's a lock-on system. Oh, that's crazy. Damn, boy, you a dick boy. Wait, there's no way. There's no way. No. Those are he had to buy. Those are custom. There's no way. There's no way that comes with glow in the dark stickers. There's no freaking way. If it did come with glow in the dark stickers, okay, that's pretty worth. That's worth the price. That is actually pretty cool. Look at that build. That is beautiful. Oh. I didn't realize how that's a real grade or a high grade. There's no way. Wait. Wait, so it's the size of a master grade? There's no way. How big is this shit? Alright, let's look. Okay, so from the looks of that kit right there, just from the look of it right here, because you can see the red, right? You can see the red, and I'm looking at my master grade right now. So this has to be a real grade. There's no way there's no way that this is a this isn't a high grade. I can tell you that much. So it's either a master grade or a real grade. It's one of those two. It's not a high grade. I can tell you that much right now. That's not a high grade because a high grade is smaller, and real grades can be as small as the high grade, believe it or not. So I'm guessing that has to be a master grade or a real grade. If the Kiastra is that massive that it's basically almost the size of a master grade, can you imagine what it would be like trying to make a real grade or a master grade of this? Dude, the price point of it would be broken. Yeah, but this looks like to be a real grade version of the Unicorn Gundam, which means that because I don't think this is a high grade because the redness is the destroy mode of the unicorn. So there's no way this is a high grade. There's no way. So it has to be a master grade. Why are you gifting membership here so high? I said, why are you gifting membership here so high? Wait, they're high? Are they really? Oh shit, my bad. I thought they were lower. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I guess I gotta change that. My bad. I thought I lowered that down. I thought I lowered the gifted memberships. My bad. Next stream I probably should fix that. Thanks for reminding me. I thought it was lower. Because you could you can actually set the, wait a minute, maybe I can do it now. It would cost me 7.7, really? Let me see if I could change that. I thought I lowered that down. I thought I lowered the price down. But thank you for reminding me, because I thought I did lower that down. It should be here around here. Also, why became a potato? Let me lower that down, but thank you for reminding me. I thought I did lower that down. Unless there's no way to lower it. Is there a way to do that? I'm pretty sure. Oh, thank you, Jedi Trigger, for the $2. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Let me lower the membership down just a bit. I'm pretty sure I thought I lowered it. Like, I'm 100% that I did lower it down. Because it was easier for people. And that's the reason why I have a low membership. Because, like, well, I wanted it to be easy for anybody to get it. And if they really wanted to support me. Unless I can't do it while I'm live, so I gotta wait till after I'm done. But I'll do that for you, Jedi Trigger Man. Thank you for reminding me. That should be easier for everybody if they want to buy massive memberships. If it let me do it, I guess I gotta be offline. So I guess I'll do that in a minute after I get done streaming. Folder issue though. Okay, I guess I gotta do it later. Okay. I don't think it's gonna let me do it while I'm streaming. Well, whatever. I mean, I'm about to end the stream anyway now. Yeah. Should be around here somewhere. Continue to grow. 562. Don't go. I'm sorry. I gotta do stuff. I gotta finish some videos. I'm going to the gym in a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So, what program do you use to stream? I want to do Vertical React. I use OBS. I use OBS, Ruby. Oh, wait. Ruby. You didn't say good morning, Ruby. You didn't say good morning, Ruby. Typical clearing out as soon as I pull. Well, it's like always showing up late to the party. Ruby, I'm using OBS for, if you want me to, I'll explain it real fast. So, I don't want to show anything off here, so I'm gonna be very careful making sure. I'll show you right now, actually. I'll show you right now. So, good morning, Ruby. Alright. I'll show you. Okay, I can't do that. Alright, so I'll show you my setup. Ruby still has me blocked. Ruby, do you block Egg Picker? I'm sorry, Rudy. Window capture. It's not my favorite way of. Window capture is not my favorite way of capturing anything. Anyway. Jedi Trigger Man for another $2. Thank you, Jedi Trigger Man. It's okay. I was just wondering. I've been wanting to do Vertical React sometime. Let me see. Ruby, if you want, I could teach you. It's not hard. It's really not hard. Hold up. There's a video. If you want to do OBS with vertical stream, which is easier, I'll send you a video that taught me. All you need to do is, right, you just need the right. I thought I unbanned him, but maybe I didn't. All you need for OBS, if I can pop it out. Can I edit? Hold up. There's a way to do it. Because all you have to do is all you have to do on OBS is just set up the resolution for the size for vertical streams. Make sure it's connected to your YouTube. I mean, make sure it's connected to YouTube. As long as you have the right vertical settings, it should automatically go to vertical streams right off the bat. I don't remember the exact size for vertical streams. As you can look it up, but I'll find a video and I'll send it to you that taught me how to do vertical streams. Extreme with the 5 Aussie sticker. Get up. I still need to change the settings. But yeah, if you want, I can teach. I mean, OBS is really easy. Holy shit. Where is it? I 100% know I have it somewhere. Alright, wait, unless I'm stupid. Hold up. Maybe another two. Low, the old school way. Oh, another $1 from Jedi Trigger Man. Hello, docs. Oh, info. Some point this week, I'm gonna send you some of the streams from Grace. I guess I can't. All right, I should. Okay. All right. Ruby. Thank you for the tip. I should set up OBS on my new. There you go. $5. For. Hopefully, I'm looking at this correctly. Yes. For the resolution, it should be 1080 by 1920. That should be. No, wait, no. That should be it. If anything, I'll just send you a screen. I'll just send you a picture of the exact resolution you need to do vertical streaming properly on YouTube, and then if you want something like this, like for the scenes, I'll teach you how to do that. All you need to do is window capture. Rudy, I gotta do a tutorial. How about that? How about I'll do it like I say, hey, don't forget to get the Discord going. There you go. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of crap to be done. I'm gonna be so busy. Let me pop my back. There's actually a way on OBS to fit a whole screen like this. There's actually a way to do all of this. 19 by 20, X by 1080. I had that help Grace ones. Yep, that should be for vertical streaming. Because vertical streaming is way different than it is on anything else. Let me see if I have. Yeah, because you actually have to set it up. You actually have to set it up on OBS. That should be the make sure to download last night vibe before you do that way because I'm private it. I'll be on it. I'll go download it. Ralph, I'll do what I got to do. We have a lot of work, and then I gotta go try to finish a 6-hour stream from Grace. Get cracked. The next stream, it's gonna have Courtney in it, so expect a lot of tension between Courtney and Grace throughout that whole stream. Hopefully, I could get it done by today, and I can start some point. It's either gonna be early tomorrow, so it's gonna be an all-day thing tomorrow, or it's gonna be on a Saturday. So it's gonna be one or the other. So I'm gonna need a lot of Jesus in my life to help me. I mean, it's a 6-hour stream, but it's probably gonna be like a 7-hour stream on my end. And then probably on top of that, depending if there's any slurs or curses, I may have to edit it out. If I have to go through the process, I may have to record the whole stream, to go through the process of, you know what I mean. It's gonna be a hell of a video. Anybody live right now? Rudy, are you live? Rudy, are you live right now? Can I send people to you, Rudy? Rudy, it's okay, Ruby. God forgive you. Rudy, are you live, Rudy? Are you live, Rudy? Rudy. Sounds fun. Never wants to stream with Corny. Oh, dude, you're not even gonna believe me when I say this, but within the first couple minutes, they were already fighting. They were already fighting. Within like the first couple minutes, Grace was fully on Courtney's ass. I like these. I like my audience. There you go. There's really no one else like this. Is there no one streaming? I would say I was tell Get Crack. Wake up D-Dog, tell him to stream. Tell D-Dog to get up so I can send him viewers. Grace Dorf grills ex-Flame about his love life. Is he talking about OBC Dawn? She's so brainwashed by Ben. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. My honest opinion is I don't think she's completely brainwashed by Ben fully, or at least when these streams were going on. So you know, my opinion will change a lot. My opinions will change a whole lot once we get through a lot of the stuff. Who's live right now? Cafe is live. Dolls is next. So is anybody I know who's live right now? I would say Jeremy, if you're up, go up, start streaming, but he probably isn't. I don't know. I'm just gonna end the stream now. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you so much for Extreme and Jedi Triggerman for donating. That means a lot to me. Jedi Triggerman, I'll get the membership, gifted membership sorted out before I forget. There may be a stream later today. There may not be a stream. Send them to a VTuber. There's no VTubers on right now. I see. Let me double check if there is a VTuber live as we currently speak. Cabell's on. You guys want to go to Pirate Software? The guy that's slowly ruining his own life. the poor idiot that decided I'm gonna ruin my whole career. Bye bye, bro. See if there's any VTubers on. There's no VTubers. They're all asleep. They're all asleep. Damn them. Either way, till next time, guys. God bless as always.